You don't know him, so.
Jonny was well known as he was growing up to his brothers and lads from Riston as Jonny Fly. Later developing into Breath Mint and various other names we can think of. Walking around the village when we were young, Jonny would walk Riston top to bottom and pick up all the tab ends. He'd then go to Riston Garage and ask for a packet of Rizzlers for Matt's mum. And he'd sit there on the playing field, splitting them up and rolling them, smoking them.
Did you do it as well, Scott?
In fact,
Scott did it as well.
He was used to
Scott taught him.
he actually cleaned the streets better than the council. Always a cheeky boy, Jonny to the others, especially the older ones, he'd now then come out with a black eye, courtesy of Stu May or Rich McKay over there, again, mentioned twice. This is how much of a sod he was. His den was wallpapered in pornos. He used to keep mice in my garden shed. And one day he decided to build a catapult, and he decided to transfer them into space. Jonny used to think he was a boxer. He actually still does. How can such a big man be scared of the Poddington peas? I remember Jonny's first girlfriend, Sam.
Fair cocks.
What's that about? Her name was Jonny Templeman. She got an air dryer for Christmas and 200 quid. She was a typical Bramsome lass. She smoked sovereign, had a sovereign on each finger and one on a big toe. Looking for him is taste of change. From hanging around at Jonny's and being at his mum and dad's house, you get to see some baby faces and stuff like that. Now I won't say Jonny was an ugly baby, but Steve told me Deborah only had morning sickness after he was born. In fact, he was that ugly, Deborah used to drag the pram. I'd like to read you a card that was sent in. It says, "Dear Jonny, sorry we couldn't be there. Congratulations on getting married and good luck. We'll all miss you from the girls at the Black Magic Fantasy Bar." I can honestly say though, Jonny, in all the years that I've known you, no one's ever questioned your intelligence. In fact, I've never heard anyone mention it. I managed to obtain some of Jonny's little school reports about grammar school. It says, Jonny was an ideal pupil who excelled at most subjects. Sorry, that said Jonny was an idle pupil who was expelled from most subjects. And Jonny, working with you as an adult, you're like God, man. Very rarely seen, and if you do, it's a bloody miracle. Now, there's a lot. In fact, no, I might as well tell you this one. Jonny once grew a 7-foot tomato plant in Deborah's in Deborah's conservatory. Didn't you, Johnny? 7 foot, smelling a ganj. Deborah asking, where's your tomatoes, Johnny? Be out by now. There's a lot I'd love to tell you about Johnny, but most of it's illegal. So I'll stop there, and all I can say is, growing up with Johnny, guaranteed trouble. But he's slightly matured into a fine man who takes responsibility for his family and loves them dearly. So I'd just like to say best of luck to the two of you. I'm really delighted for both of you, and I hope you have a long and happy future together. And thank you, Johnny. It's been an honour to be your best man. You're more like a brother than me to me. Now brings me immense pleasure. Pressure. Not to mention relief. To invite you all to stand up and raise your glasses to the new Mr. and Mrs. Burns. To Johnny and Sam. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.